I can't remember the last time we've won by 43, scored 90 points, and I just didn't think we played very good. Um, we really were lethargic in the first quarter, really the first half. Um, I was proud of my bench. Obviously, Amisha and Jazz coming in were really good. Tierra McCown was wonderful, 5 out of 6 at the free throw line with 6 rebounds and 2 blocks. And I thought our bench really came in and did some good things. Amisha is going to be, as y'all can tell, she's going to be really special. And she's getting better. She works at it. She's got a great attitude. She's coming off of making a 3.33 in her first full term as a freshman at Mississippi State. I'm really proud of her. And again, it's all her approach for a young player like herself who's, she had a little surgery early in the year that set her back. But she's done nothing but work at it, and I'm really proud of her and to see her tonight have the success. And again, she plays really hard. We watched film out in California together one night. She got to see some of the things that she was doing well and some of the things maybe that she needed to work on. And that was a great film session for us. And as we always say, the film don't lie. And it was good. So I thought she came out tonight and really tried to correct some of those things that maybe she saw on film that she wasn't doing that she thought she was doing. And that happens a lot as a freshman. You think you're doing this, you think you're playing hard, you think you're going hard, but then when you look at the film, maybe you could go a little harder. So I thought Tori played hard tonight. I thought she played hard both ends for the most part. Certainly not perfect, but to have 28 with 4 assists and only 1 turnover and a steal, 5 defensive rebounds, which I'm trying to get her to do more for me is rebound. I was pleased with, of all the starters, I guess I was probably most pleased with her. Again, I just thought we were lethargic. And hey, I take responsibility for that. It's my job to get the team ready to play. Back when Johnny and I made this schedule, we knew whoever we played today or tomorrow, we would be coming off of this brutal stretch, and we knew we'd be coming back from California. We could have played the game tomorrow, y'all, but we really felt like we wanted to give the kids the extra day. They've been through the gauntlet. They have been gone, they've traveled, and we really wanted to give them the extra day with their family instead of the extra day of prep for whoever we were going to play. And so they've earned their time, and I want them to go enjoy 4 or 5 days with the family and let family love on them a little bit, because they've really had a tough stretch.
When's the last time you could remember not taking your jacket off during a game?
When we beat them over there at Ole Miss, I don't think I took it off that night, and I might not have taken it off here.
Last season?
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look, but I could tell early on tonight. I knew it'd shoot around, and I felt like it was probably going to happen before I even got to shoot around, that we could be in for a lethargic kind of night. And I was hoping that they would find their way out of it, fight their way out of it a little bit. And I think they did to an extent. But, it just gave somebody like Amisha a chance to really shine tonight and play. Thought Iggy did a good job coming off the bench. She's hurt. She's beat up. She's got a bad hip. And I need her getting back to her explosive self. But she's a little dinged up. And don't really, I don't know that we really have a great feel for what exactly it is, other than if she's got a hip issue. But again, I was proud of Tierra. Again, Jasmine coming off the bench, doing a great job, and Amisha.
Did you talk with Amisha to try to use this as an opportunity to shine, or maybe make her case to try to earn some more playing time?
Well, I think she found out early tonight when we went to her early that, hey, these are meaningful minutes, and they're not, she wasn't out there mopping up any time. We went to her early, and I thought she responded early, and you know, the one thing you got to know is that Johnny is constantly talking to these post players that we have, our 4s and 5s. She's constantly watching film and just coaching them, teaching them. And part of the dealing with our bigs is the mental piece. There's so much mental that goes into what they do. And Misha happens to play a position on the floor where a lot of times you're going to touch the ball every time down the floor. And, you know, she's sitting over there and seeing what's good and what's bad. And the thing with her is if she makes a mistake position-wise, those long arms can make up for being out of position. And, you know, that's a beautiful thing. You know, she blocked 2 shots tonight, I think, but she altered. There's no telling how many more she altered. And anyway, you know, she's learning. But the thing is, she's getting better every day. She works at it. I love her. I love her work ethic. I love her demeanor. I love her smile. She just, you know, she's going to be really special for us.
Misha, how did you treat tonight's game? Did you treat it as something to maybe state your case to say, hey, Coach, give me some more run?
Yes, I did. It was a great opportunity. Like you said, it was at the beginning of the game. I never knew he was gonna pick me to go in that early because I never go in that early. But when I went out there, I just had to give my best and do all I could.
How did you think you did?
I think I did great for me to go out there that early.
Any pressure?
No, not at all.
Victoria, what was it like just being back at home? I know y'all practice here, you know, probably not as much as you normally do, but you still practice here. But what was it like to be out there in front of the home crowd again?
It was great knowing our fans, like, they gonna come and support us. So I knew that we gonna have a good crowd here tonight. So it just felt great to be back at home. Like Coach said the other day, it was just like almost an away game because we've been not getting gym in so long. So just having my crowd there, it really helped.
Victoria, can you talk about the end of the third quarter when you seem to kind of get into that zone and you get the 3 3-pointers and to really just give the team a kickstart?
The third quarter when I guess I was just hot, just feeling it at the time, you know. So if I'm feeling it and I'm in a groove, I'm going to shoot. I don't care where I'm at. Well, I care where I'm at as long as I'm close to go. But if I'm feeling, I'm pretty much gonna shoot the ball.
Vic, is there any update on Dom? Is she getting closer to getting back?
You know, I guess she's getting closer. You know, I'm surprised, disappointed, all the above. But at the end of the day, you know, I think she's close. So, yeah, we'll you know, the bad thing for me is that now I can't see her. I can't treat her. I can't train her. I can't do anything. She's going to go home 5 days, and I don't think that's where she, you know, that's not, to me, that's a concern. Let's just put it that way. But at the same time, I got no choice.
Is it kind of a target to get her back for SEC play, or?
Well, I mean, I had a target to get her back, you know, sooner than today, and it's just not happened. And so, you know, the piece that it's been great for us, you know, y'all. We've done this, you know. We've won our last 4 or 5 now, without, you know, with her not being able to play, and the chemistry with this group is really getting good. And you know, for her, she's going to have some rust that she's going to have to knock off. And I mean, you don't sit out 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and not have any rust. And unfortunately, I was hoping tonight she'd get to knock a little rust off, and then the next game knock a little more off. And now she's going to have one game, if we get her back that game, to try to knock it all off before we go to SEC play. And so that's that's a concern. But hey, all I can control is the ones that can go, and the ones that can go obviously have been doing a great job. And I know Dom's doing everything she can, her and Mary. And so when Mary says, hey, she's ready, then I'll start game planning with her in mind.
Misha, with in the fourth quarter with less than 3 minutes left, you had a hustle rebound. You went from the right block to the left block to grab it. Then less than a minute later, you had a steal, and you tapped it ahead to Iggy for a layup. How much do you try to go out there to try to make hustle plays like that to make an impression on coach to say, that's the kind of energy you can bring from the bus.
I try to do it every time that I'm on the floor, but I just got my hands on that one.
I can answer that for her. Amisha is a great like ball player. Even though like you seen it in the game, it happened because in practice she do it every day. She alter everybody's shot. She got her hands almost on every ball. So with that defensive, it's gonna go to offense to help her teammates, because if she getting all those steals, I'm pretty sure her teammates going down there and score. So she do that in practice. That's why in the game she's gonna do it in the game.
Coach, I know you still got one more game before SEC play starts, but you've had 13 games now to evaluate this team. 13-0, you won without Dom and things. What is the confidence like right now inside that locker room, knowing that, I mean, you overcame a couple of close games away
Right.
from home? It's got to be pretty high right now.
Yeah, I mean, I would say if you ask the girls, they're a confident group, and I'm pretty confident in them as well. Again, I don't, tonight. Again, we win by 43, and I'm probably not the happiest guy in the world, but I'm going to be excited about winning by 43, y'all. I'm not going to be too frumpy, but it's. I think our kids right now have a tremendous level of confidence. I think they feel like any ball game, when it gets down to crunch time, it's winning time for them, and we've got kids that want to step up and make plays to help us win. I mean, they just have that confidence, whether it's Morgan or Tori or whoever. I just think we've got a lot of kids that really have a lot of confidence. Obviously, Roe feels confident she can make big shots. Blair's not afraid to take the shot. So we've got, we really have some kids that are really confident right now. And I'd say our locker room is very, very confident right now. So, my job, y'all, I've had so many people tell me, well, maybe you just need to get beat just to get them back focused. No, I don't need to get beat to get them focused. That's my job as a coach. I'll get them focused and keep them focused every day in practice to the best of my ability, and I'll keep talking to them because they are good. They're talented. They're special, and it's my job to make sure we continue to stay on that path. I can tell you, I got a pretty confident group.
Alicia Brock forced you to take a breath when you stepped up there for your first time. What was it like the first time up here, and how much do you want to maybe come up here again after a game and talk to us?
I don't think I want to come up here.
I'm with her.
No, I really don't be knowing how to answer the questions. I don't know.
You just need to keep playing like you're playing, and you get more practice.
You've answered them fine. You've done great. That's the beauty of growing up, and it's not just about X's and O's and playing great, but it's great to be able to come in here and know that you are one of the best players in the game, and you get to own that. And sometimes you got to come in here when you were expected to be the best player and you weren't the best player, and you got to own that. Morgan has to own that a lot of times. My point guards come in here a lot of times. Tori's been in there a lot of times, not a lot, but when we have lost and had to own, hey, we didn't play good, and so that's part of it. But you've done good today.